Join me on a randomized adventure filled with unexpected turns. And if any Pokemon faint, they're off the team. So, let's get to it. I start off picking Fuecoco and naming it Totodile. But don't worry, he won't be on the team long, as I'm looking to replace it very soon. I lost the very first battle to Nemona. What a great start! While out exploring Poco Path, I came across the first Pokemon I'm gonna add to the team. That being Dragapult. And I renamed it to Dart. The box legendary was hanging out on the beach, so I decided to make it my pet with a single sandwich. Legendary conquered. After exiting the cave, I saw a wild Zamazenta, so I caught it.
Nice shot!
Fast forward a little bit, and while out exploring, I came across a wild Arceus, just hanging out by a river. So, after a handful of balls, I added it to the team. I ran across a wild Iron Valiant. You guessed it, I called it. And I named it Meta. I make quick work of Nemona before we enter Mesagoza. And then once inside, I make quick work of the Team Star Grunts as well. I BLJ up the endless stairs. I quickly make my way out of the school, and the randomizer truly opens up. I decide to take off towards Katie's direction first. And while making my way there, I came across a wild Kleavor. This would be a great Pokemon to add to the team. So I did. I also found a wild Gengar. So I called it. And I named it Spike. Wild Chim-Pao makes an appearance. Well, it gets added to the team too. This team is looking like it's gonna be stacked. With that in mind, I head for the first gym test. And the olive roll is done in no time.
Nice shot!
And it's off to take on gym leader Katie. With this being the first gym battle of the series, I figured I was more than prepared for whatever she would throw at me. Well, I suppose I should have done more than just run around catching a ton of cool Pokemon. Hint, hint. Katie leads off with a Venomoth. I throw out Dart, and it does almost nothing. This is gonna be fun. I go back and forth for a bit, but eventually, I think I got it on the ropes. And just then, it outspeeds and takes out Dart. There goes my first Pokemon I caught. I throw out Zamazenta next. And just like that, we take Venomoth down with a single quick attack. In a cruel twist of fate, Katie throws out her own Dragapult. So, I switch out to Meta. Yeah, she is totally mocking me at this point. I use Shadow Sneak a total of 5 times before her Dragapult finally goes down.
And it's gone!
I switch out to Arceus for her ace Pokemon, Larvitar. Turn 1, I quickly get off a Body Slam. But then I get flinched 2 turns in a row. So, I swap out to Chim-Pao before I lose Arceus. Yeah, bad call. Chim-Pao gets one-shotted. I throw out Meta, who gets in 3 Shadow Sneaks before it faints also. Things are not looking good. I throw out Cleaver, and in just 2 Fury Cutters, I finally take down that Larvitar. Wow, that was way harder than I was expecting.
Look at this photograph.
Goodbye, Dart, Meta, and Chinpow. I set out to level up and explore some all-new areas before I go take on my first Titan Pokemon of the playthrough. I found a wild Palafin while out exploring, and I caught it. And since it kept turning super huge while I was battling it, I named him Supersized. I watched a Galarian Meowth jump off a windmill. I guess cats can fall from any height and be just fine. Okay. I make my way to the top of the hill to take on Bombarder. It was a super fast battle, with Zamzinta taking it out in no time at all. Arven shows up, and to no one's surprise, it was still just as easy.
Look at this photograph.
I feed my sandwich to Koraidon to give it superpowers. And I'm off for the next Titan. I catch a wild Charmeleon, and I name it Zippo. I'm pretty sure I got that name from the Pokemon anime somewhere. I don't know. I explore the area a good bit, but with nothing else standing out, I mark my sights for Cloth and make my way there. The battle with Cloth was very easy, because Cloth got one-shotted.
And it's gone.
Even after he charged up into its super form, it was still a very easy battle, only taking a few turns.
Look at this photograph.
With that out of the way, Koraidon again learns a new superpower. Once out of the Herba Mystica cave, I head toward the Sunflora town, where I discover a wild Regidrago. So, I engage it and add it to my team. After a handful of turns and just as many Pokeballs, it was successfully caught. And since it looks like it's already wearing a Charizard skull, I named it Charskull. And we'll pick up from here next time. If you enjoyed this episode, leave me a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Catch you next time.